Hello everyone, my name is Evan Jacobs and welcome to another edition of Boxing Time TV. We have a really good bout coming up. It is going to be on December 8th. Vasyl Lomachenko versus Jose Pedraza. Should be a very interesting fight. Let's just get right to it and I'll kind of talk you through it. Bout scheduled for 12 rounds, 3-minute rounds, 10-point must scoring system, no mandatory 8 count, 3 knockdown rule waived. And we're just going to get right to it. Vasyl Lomachenko has fought fairly regularly. His last bout before this, he was dropped actually when he fought Jorge Linares, but ended up knocking out Linares with a really nice body shot. I want to say that it was in the 9th round. I'm gonna do sort of some facts and info. I was supposed to do this with my brother, but he elected not to do it. I'm going to be meeting him later, so I figured why not just get this done now. I think it's going to be a good fight. I like Pedraza a lot. From what I saw, I think he gave Gervonta Davis a really tough go during their contest, and so I'm just like, you know what? Why don't I just make this and kind of just sort of see what happens with it, and already you can see Lomachenko landing some solid shots against Jose Pedraza. But Pedraza does not have a lot of power, and I'm not sure. If I don't remember now if I gave him hard shot. I mean, medium power or not medium power. Or light. Sorry, I'm sort of falling all over myself here. Normally, like I said, I was planning on having my brother here. He was going to do some of the facts and info. But as you can see, Lomachenko's got Pedraza cornered. His punches really are not hurting him. And it was actually Jorge Linares was stopped in the 10th round, and it was a really good knockout. But also, Lomachenko was dropped hard. Like it was a really hard shot, and so. In this bout right now, Lomachenko doing pretty good, although Pedraza landed some shots off the ropes here. I just sort of jumped into this today. I don't normally do that. I talk a little bit more before we get the action going, but sometimes I feel that there's a lull when I do that, so I'm trying not to. But you have Vasyl Lomachenko. He's made great fighters like Guillermo Rigondeaux, Nicholas Walters, quit, and so right now he's sort of on a streak, although I think that the Jorge Linares fight could potentially have shown that there is a limitation to how far he can go. I mean, we know we can't go up to welterweight. We're never going to be seeing Lomachenko versus Errol Spence, and personally I don't know that we should even be seeing Danny Garcia versus Errol Spence, which is another bout that I'm going to do, although that's still a ways off, but I'll probably do that in December. Also, some other bouts. I'm going to be doing Canelo Fielding later this week because I'm off this week. And maybe even White Chisora. I enjoy doing this. One thing I was trying to do was I was trying to keep up. Oh, wow. One judge giving it to another judge giving it to Jose Pedraza. Did I miss something in this bout? Jose Pedraza taking the first round. I'm going to have to review that first round once this podcast is up. Did I miss something? Was Lomachenko dropped? Anyway, Jose Pedraza, in his 25 victories, only has 12 KOs, but right now the judges seem to like what he was doing against Vasyl Lomachenko, and we're sitting here on a Sunday on Boxing Time TV, and you have Pedraza landing and just getting the shots in that he needs to get in, that he wants to get in. And, oh, wow, I mean, Vasyl Lomachenko, hands down, losing the first round on all the judges' scorecard. Like I said, I'm gonna review that. I've been sort of all over the place in this first round. Things are settling down now. And like I said, Pedraza has that loss to Gervonta Davis, but he also has decision victories over Raimundo Beltran. And that's a good victory because Beltran's a really tough fighter. And I'm looking over his records, and none of the names really stand out to me. But yeah, that's just the way that it goes sometimes. My name is Evan Jacobs. You can find me on Instagram. I tend to post now every day on Instagram, Boxing Time with Evan. You know, if you're enjoying what you're seeing here on Boxing Time TV, please like, comment, and subscribe. That's our you know, goal here, is to just, you know, make this a place we just throw up a bunch, you know, get the conversations going, doing simulated fights. I'm not sure that there's something like this that exists on the internet, but you know, it's the kind of thing that I just felt that there should be something like this. I think it's unique. This is an old 80s video game, you know, no harm intended by using it. And right now, Vasyl Lomachenko, to me, it looks like he's landing the harder punches. Looks like he has Jose Pedraza cornered. I don't know, maybe the judges are seeing things that I'm not seeing. I just don't know how they gave him that first round, especially when it looked like Lomachenko was really landing the shots. Although, when Pedraza throws punches, it seems to sort of really slow down the output of Vasyl Lomachenko. And if Pedraza can work along the ropes like this, you know, you get 2 rounds, 4 rounds, 6 rounds, you get 8 rounds in. And if Vasyl Lomachenko is losing, it becomes, you know, a more of a desperate situation. We are not nearly there yet. And like I said, I ultimately think that the skill, that the power of Vasyl Lomachenko is going to take over, as he has Jose Pedraza cornered, and we're going to see if he can make good on that. Oh, look at that coming up. Oh, Pedraza landing well. You know, if you are interested in seeing an early preview of the Tyson Fury-Deontay Wilder fight, which is happening December 1st, I would really, you know, oh, nice right hand by Pedraza to end that round. Something about what he's doing is slowing down the output of Lomachenko. And right now they're saying that this, you know, one judge having it even, another judge giving it to Lomachenko, another judge giving it to Pedraza. So 2 rounds in, and Jose Pedraza's 3 points up. Let's see if he can continue this. He comes out with that jab, and yeah, there's just something going on with Lomachenko. There's it's the physical gifts of Pedraza that he's imposing on Vasyl Lomachenko. He's sort of punching in between his shots, and that is ultimately what is making the difference here in this bout. Oh, so Lomachenko landing a hard punch on Jose Pedraza. Hard right hand, but you know, Pedraza's doing well with the jab, and that's sort of controlling the fight here. This is not what I expected. It really is not what I expected, and I'm giving both these guys credit. Pedraza's matching him punch for punch, and Lomachenko just seems just a little bit off. Maybe I'm reading into that, but he goes to the body there. Lomachenko does with the left hand, same left kind of left that he took out Jorge Linares. Oh, and he lands another one. Those are going to be the kind of things. And I think that's something we're going to be seeing from Vasyl Lomachenko as he goes up in weight in his career. He's going to have to go to the body early. He's going to have to sort of take the legs away of his opponent. And he's going to have to do damage that later in the fight is going to pay dividends. Because I just think size-wise, you know, it just gets tougher and tougher. I think the highest he can go is junior welterweight. And even that, I think, is pushing it a bit. Oh, landing an uppercut, Jose Pedraza. You know, being able to fight off the ropes. If I'm Vasyl Lomachenko, I mean, he's you know, just throwing a little bit less, and he's letting Pedraza kind of run the numbers on him, and he's really negated a lot of what Vasyl Lomachenko does best, which are those angle shots and those real, you know, just being able to move. Jose Pedraza has him. I'm not saying he has him right where he wants him, but he has him in good. He has him in a good spot. Going to the body now is Vasyl Lomachenko. Oh, continuing to. This is going to be his bread and butter. Oh, as he puts his guard up, he's guarding now. So he's trying to find something, but Pedraza keeps landing that right hand. And Pedraza has enough power to have gained Vasyl Lomachenko's respect as we're heading into the last part of this, the third round. I don't know what the judges are going to have it. Knowing this, the judges are going to have it now for Lomachenko, Who can tell? That is the big question. Who can tell? They're giving it to Jose Pedraza. He is really getting on a streak here. He's going to be 6 points ahead. Did Vasyl Lomachenko not show up for this? We're gonna have to see. If I'm Jose Pedraza's people, and I'm not just saying this just because I'm doing it, I say you study this fight. Because maybe there's certain things in here, some cute little things that the simulation of Pedraza could potentially do. I don't suggest that right now he's standing in the middle of the ring like he's doing with Lomachenko now, but maybe, because right there he just got hit with a quick 1-2, but maybe it's also they feel that they're taking something away from him, and that is what they want to do. All right, Lomachenko just trying to press forward, but sort of getting negated a little bit by Pedraza, and Pedraza landing well, and just really doing what just, and then now he's going to the body, so he's trying to make Lomachenko pay. Oh, and he's continuing to jab, Jose Pedraza. Just jabbing, negating what Vasyl Lomachenko was able to get him in the corner, but Vasyl Lomachenko is not going to work like we've seen him, and he's continuing to get hit. And there's a lot that's going on here that's disrupting the rhythm of Vasyl Lomachenko. He's trying, he's going to the body. I mean, the game plan worked. This is what he's been doing in the gym. But you have Jose Pedraza just landing and jabbing. Oh, and Lomachenko going to the body again. Oh, and he goes to the body again. He's going to want to do that probably 10 times every round in order to really make an effect later in the fight. Oh, and there's 3. So maybe he's hearing me as I'm making these comments. Oh, wow, but Pedraza lands a couple of punches to the face that just push back Vasyl Lomachenko. Wow, I mean, this is turning into a very, very interesting fight, and we're going to be a quarter of the way done. We'll have 8 more rounds, and Vasyl Lomachenko, knows how to pull things out of the hat, but Pedraza knows how to go the distance, and he knows how to win going the distance. So, the longer this goes, the longer he's allowed to be able to do what he wants to do, the more chance that it looks like he could potentially be possibly getting a victory over high-tech Vasyl Lomachenko. We do, like I said, have some other fights coming up, and look at this. Pedraza's getting the nod again. Ooh, one judge giving it 10-8. What is going? Another judge giving it 10-8. Man, Vasyl Lomachenko is behind by 11 points now, folks. I did not think this is what we were going to be seeing. This is becoming very, very interesting. Sometimes this is what I love about this boxing game, Sierra Championship Boxing. I just put in the stats. I let the fighters go to war. After this, what I'm going to do, and I'm depending on how this goes, or maybe even still, I'm going to look at how the stats were for the fighters. And I mean, I made them as close as I could going off a box rec. I made them as close as I could to what I felt their real stats would be. So we're going to see coming up if it is possible. If it's maybe I made a mistake. I don't know, but so far Vasyl Lomachenko not showing up. I'm gonna look at like the size difference in these fighters. So Jose Pedraza is he's 5'8", his reach is 71. So that's I want to say that's a longer reach than Vasyl Lomachenko, who he's holding off there with the jab. Lomachenko is 5'7", and his reach is only 65 inches. So, I mean, and he's a southpaw. I don't know. This could be a harbinger of things to come. Pedraza's a good fighter. Oh, although Lomachenko landing hard on him, Pedraza I think has a fairly good chin. I mean, he did wilt. I want to say it was in the 10th round against against Gervonta Davis. That's when that was the fight. He no, I'm sorry, he got TKO'd in the 7th. But you know, I'm gonna look up the wiki on that and see what they tell us as Jose Pedraza. Ooh, Vasyl Lomachenko trying to pull this out, kind of busting him up a little bit. This has maybe been one of the better rounds for Vasyl Lomachenko. And yeah, it doesn't really say much. It just says, you know, that Jose Pedraza lost to Gervonta Davis by TKO at 2:36 of the 7th round. So, yeah, doing this right now. You have Jose Pedraza now standing in front of him and and trying to show that he's not afraid. You know, because at some point he's going to want to take Vasyl Lomachenko into the center of the ring, just because if he has Lomachenko, and right here, I mean, look at this. Lomachenko can do nothing. Lomachenko 5'8". Jose Pedraza. No. Lomachenko is not 5'8". Lomachenko is 5'5". You have Vasyl Lomachenko. Yeah, Lomachenko is 5'5", and Pedraza is Lomachenko's 5'5", and Pedraza, I want to say, is 5'8". So that's a 3-inch advantage for Pedraza. You know, this just gets more and more interesting as the fight goes. Oh, and another round for Jose Pedraza. He's running the numbers. We're going into the 6th round. We're going to be halfway through this fight. And if Jose Pedraza wins, he's going to pull off an upset. He's 14 points ahead of Vasyl Lomachenko. And this is highly, highly interesting, a highly irregular thing. And you know, he is the bigger man. Jose Pedraza, you know, the question is, can Vasyl Lomachenko pull something off? I mean, you know, we did a fight here. You should watch the fight that we did with Floyd Mayweather. Granted, it was an older Floyd Mayweather, but man, Vasyl Lomachenko showed just how great he was in that fight, and I still think he can show it here. But he's got it's just so much that he needs to surmount, you know, and this is. It's just surprising. It's surprising when this happens. I'm not, you know, it's not impossible. It's not improbable. I mean, Jose Pedraza, but he's just doing so much where he's letting his hands go. It's so much body that Vasyl Lomachenko has to. Vasyl Lomachenko has been reduced to essentially a one-arm fighter. I'm not a one-arm, but a one-punch. And therefore, by taking away his ability to throw combinations, Jose Pedraza has taken away Lomachenko's one of his greatest assets. Oh, he's going to the body now as Lomachenko. I mean, maybe he's hoping for the long game. You know, he's certainly continuing to try, and he's certainly pressing the action, but this is not what I thought I was going to be seeing today. I thought it would start off and be kind of competitive, and then Lomachenko would just, you know, just continue to do what he does. But we're 6 rounds in, and Jose Pedraza, while taking some shots, is you know, tying him up, is using those long arms, and is keeping Vasyl Lomachenko at a distance. And then when he throws, negating what he can throw, Jose Pedraza, got to give him credit, is controlling this fight. Folks, my name is Evan Jacobs. Please like, comment, and subscribe to these videos, Boxing Time TV. I love doing this. I love adding stuff. I love continuing to keep the content flowing. This is just a fun way to have, you know, boxing discussions, and it's sort of a different way to look at fights. Instead of, you know, the usual talking head interviews, I give you the fight, and then I talk about it. And, you know, please, if there's some fights that you want to see me make, please, you know, leave me some direct messages or, you know, comment in the comment section and tell me. I'll do my best. I'm trying to do. I can't do as many as I would really like to do. Just time just doesn't allow me to. But oh, look at that, Lomachenko landing well. We're coming up. You know, and I want to say that when Pedraza fought Gervonta Davis, he may have been, you know, giving as good of an account of himself, maybe, you know, against Davis, and then just got clipped. So, you know, you never know. Maybe that's sort of in the cards here. I like what I'm seeing now from Vasyl Lomachenko. He's gotten in close. He's negated the reach of Jose Pedraza. So maybe Pedraza's kind of getting tired. But I doubt it. And he could just be taking a breather coming into the second part of the fight, because we're halfway done with this fight. And Jose Pedraza is ahead. Jose Pedraza isn't ahead by a little bit. He's ahead by a lot. So this is now a 6-round fight between Vasyl Lomachenko and Jose Pedraza. Showing that they're both tired. Pedraza getting the nod on 2 of the judges' cards. Vasyl Lomachenko making it even on one of the other judges' cards. So now you have Jose Pedraza. He's up by 16 points. And oh man, he comes out. He's playing a dangerous game though, standing in the center of the ring. He's been having great success working off the ropes. You know, we're in the sixth round, and he's come out and he's using that style, and I love it when he gets technical like this. Sure, it's nice to have a knockout. I think those do better on YouTube. I just think, you know, it's easier for people to stay with it. You know, everyone wants knockouts, but I think that, you know, as far as like, you know, decisions and fights go, this is like high drama, because I still think Vasyl Lomachenko can pull this off. I think one punch from any fighter at any time can turn the tide. And especially fighters at this level, Vasyl Lomachenko's level, like to be behind, to have Jose Pedraza come in and not be ready. Look at all those jabs that he's landing. Lomachenko's not doing anything. The judges have to give it to Jose Pedraza. Whew, okay, yeah, you know, I talk a lot. I'm gonna take a breather. I'm gonna take a chill pill, as we say, and just relax. Oh man, he's landing on him. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, Jose Pedraza. Oh, Vasyl Lomachenko lands the left. Jose Pedraza comes back and tags him. I mean, Jose Pedraza seems intent. Oh, Vasyl Lomachenko landing an uppercut. You know, and now, you know, he's moving better. He's moving better. It's just oh wow. And he wobbles him, and he wobbles Jose Pedraza. Vasyl Lomachenko is landing 2 right hands. Folks, hold on to your hat. Do not go anywhere. Vasyl Lomachenko showing he's not out of this by a sight, and he has him wobbled, and he's trying to land the finishing touch. Ooh, wobbling Jose Pedraza hard in this round. Wow, Vasyl Lomachenko doing that body attack. This would be amazing. This would be really, really amazing, because he's been getting outboxed, and now you have Jose Pedraza showing vulnerability, and you have Vasyl Lomachenko. He's tired. He would love to follow up, but he can't. What a fight, folks. What a fight. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Here we go. Vasyl Lomachenko continuing to go to the body, letting Jose Pedraza know, listen, if you want this, you got to be in it for the whole fight. And all that good work by, and he punches him into the ropes. Vasyl Lomachenko, oh wow, and he wobbles him again. This is turning out to be a lot like the Gervonta Davis fight. Can Jose Pedraza hold on? He's built up such a lead on points. He's given sort of a blueprint for maybe one of the best ways to beat, arguably the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world, Vasyl Lomachenko. And, you know, sure, Orlando Salido did it, but he did it, you know, really early in Vasyl Lomachenko's career. And Vasyl Lomachenko comes out and takes the 7th round big, and he's going to want to continue doing this. And if he can, folks, I do not know how this is going to turn out, but Lomachenko clearly winning that round. Wait, one judge having it even. All right, continuing to go. Vasyl Lomachenko now behind by 15 points. He's lowering it up, and you're going to have him come out, and he's going to be a tank. He's going to be a bull. He senses blood. He believes that he has Jose Pedraza where he wants him, and that's the thing. You know, Vasyl Lomachenko is not going to give up, and you have Pedraza extending a lot of energy. Can he keep this up? Can he continue to take these shots? And, you know, we got to think about Lomachenko too. We don't want him, you know, he could walk into a shot, and that could be, yeah, that could be, oh, wow, and he wobbles him and he drops Pedraza. No way. Vasyl Lomachenko behind on points, figures it out, goes to the body, puts it together. This is a magnificent performance. I don't know how the judges are even going to think about giving this to Jose Pedraza. Wow. Vasyl Lomachenko, you know. Okay, hold on. Sorry. All right, let's go. We can't be discouraged now. That left hand dropping Jose Pedraza, and Vasyl Lomachenko looking to land another one. He hung out in there. He fought through all the hardships. And just continuing to land on him, landing just. Oh man, Jose Pedraza going down now, and after doing such good work, that's got to be just so disheartening. Here he is looking like he's owning Vasyl Lomachenko, but Lomachenko, ever the warrior, he's going to the body. And this is what I thought we would see early on. He would just sort of take it like this. But Lomachenko showing just what kind of fighter he is, continuing to go to the body, continuing to lay the hurt on him. And that's what makes him such a great fighter, is he, no matter what stage of the fight it is, not stopping those fundamentals. This is boxing, folks. This is what you pay for. This is what you want to see. This is what makes it so great, so special, and so alive. Wow. That's all I can say. Wow. I am so impressed by what I'm seeing. And Pedraza hitting back too, but it's not really affecting Vasyl Lomachenko. Oh, and he hits him again, and we all know now that Lomachenko can really hurt Jose Pedraza. He really can. And and he goes for an uppercut. And Pedraza trying to come back. Pedraza landing to the body, trying to negate Vasyl Lomachenko. But it all looks to be like a BB gun versus a bullet, as Vasyl Lomachenko continuing to land hard against Jose Pedraza. Oh, and then going for the uppercut, and you have Pedraza continuing just to let his hands go. And he has good conditioning, folks. He has good conditioning, but man, it's not an and then Lomachenko going to the body consistently. You know, we're coming into now. We have 4 more rounds to go, and one can only imagine how this fight's going to go as Vasyl Lomachenko continues to go to the body, not giving up, figuring out a way to sort of get this done. Sorry that I left the cursor on it. And Vasyl Lomachenko even has a bloody nose now. But Vasyl Lomachenko taking that round 10-8, 10-9. And now 10-8, so he makes up a lot of his deficit. He's only behind by 10 points now across the judges' cards, and it's, but now he has to contend with that bloody nose, and he is gonna want to end matters sooner rather than later, because we're heading into the championship round, and Lomachenko not pressing the action. He's tired. He's had to do a lot. He had to do a lot to get here, and he goes to the body of Jose Pedraza, and that's just the thing. How much does Jose Pedraza have left? He's throwing a lot of punches. He came to fight tonight, folks. But the greatness of Vasyl Lomachenko is showing as he's making up the deficits. But Pedraza's trying so hard, and he's fought such a great fight. We're gonna have to see. I'm just getting excited. You guys can hear it in my voice. Oh wow. So here he is. Pedraza starts jabbing again. Pedraza's going to try just to keep his distance. Vasyl Lomachenko, I think, is trying to counter him. We're in such a crucial phase of the fight. These guys, the way these guys are landing, but Lomachenko probably not wanting to get hurt, but he's got to throw caution to the wind. He is behind. And if he doesn't throw punches and he lets Pedraza do what he's doing, Pedraza is going to take a decision over him. And Vasyl Lomachenko can't, he does not want that to happen. He's gonna land, and he catches him there with a left hand. Lomachenko, people, this is one of those fights where it is really, really interesting. We're past the halfway point of this, the 9th round. My name's Evan Jacobs. You're watching Boxing Time TV. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Please share these links with your friends. Please tell everyone, we just fill this with simulated boxing content. It's a fun way to have a discussion about the fights rather than doing nothing wrong with talking head or fight, analysis. But I figure, why not just give you a simulation of the fight, put it out there, let's chew on it, let's see if it comes close. There's nothing that says that the real fight can't be just as good as this. Oh, and Lomachenko trying to kind of, oh wow, and he wobbles him now. Oh, and he's going to continue to land on Pedraza. Did Pedraza do enough in that last round? I mean, in the early parts of the round to take it? And Pedraza just being hurt by those body shots. This is it's going to come time that both these guys are tired, but Lomachenko is going to have to let loose with something. He continues to go to the body of Pedraza, and Pedraza is a small lightweight. He's not like Jorge Linares, who was like a legit full lightweight. Pedraza is coming up. He fought at junior lightweight. Gervonta Davis, and granted, he's been fighting at lightweight for a while, I believe. I'm gonna have to look at his record. So now they're saying that they're both tired. Pedraza getting that round on one judge's scorecard, one judge having an even, and another judge giving it to Pedraza. So Pedraza's banking his lead going into the championship rounds, 10, 11, and 12. He's 12 points up. Can Vasyl Lomachenko, he's being asked to do so much in this fight. and it's turning into a much tougher fight. But Pedraza's last few bouts, it was yeah, he's fought at lightweight, and then super featherweight. Oh, and so they're standing in ring center, and Jose Pedraza continuing to do the things that he does. Lomachenko's got to let his hands go. That's sort of been a problem this whole fight. Pedraza getting it back in, and Vasyl, oh, coming up with an uppercut is Vasyl Lomachenko. He just wants to, he just needs to string them together more, and that's the thing, is that Pedraza's fought such a tough fight, and he's been so tough and so gritty. Can he do it? Oh, wow, and Pedraza landing on him, landing the punches that he needs to land. And, oh, and he comes up with an uppercut. Oh, and there's Pedraza again, landing the shots that he needs to land, keeping him off of him, fighting a really good, really smart boxing match overall. You got to give Jose Pedraza credit. He's got one of the best fighters, if not the best fighter in the world in front of him, and he's outboxing him. But, it's just he has those moments where he slipped up, and that's given Lomachenko the chance to get in. Lomachenko is still in this fight, as he's shown us. And so he's jabbing, and oh, wow. And he has Pedraza hurt now. Oh, but he's not following up. He's taking a picture, and he's giving Pedraza a chance to fight back, and Pedraza is fighting back. That's what's keeping him alive. That's what's keeping him getting the things on the scorecard, and that's why Vasyl Lomachenko, if he loses this fight, is going to lose it because of that. As you have Jose Pedraza coming out and punching him off the ropes, and he's emboldened. Oh, look at Jose Pedraza. Look at those standing even up with the best in the world. Oh, but Vasyl Lomachenko going to the body, just trying to sap the strength of Jose Pedraza. Oh, as we're going in now, we're in the final, we're coming into the last 30 seconds of this, the 10th round. Jose Pedraza trying and just gets cracked right there. And you have Vasyl Lomachenko landing. What an incredible, oh yeah, look at him. Look at him. Here comes, here's Lomachenko landing. Look, he has Jose Pedraza hurt. What a great end to the 10th round. Oh, man, you have Jose Pedraza fighting back and Vasyl Lomachenko. And, I mean, who knows, this round could be even for everything that we've seen, although I think you should give it to Vasyl Lomachenko. Man, can Lomachenko, that's the question, is can he do it? Such a tough guy in front of him. Look at what he's doing. He just isn't letting his hands go, and it's got to be so difficult because he hasn't wobbled, and even when he hits him, and another judge giving it to Jose Pedraza, another judge giving it to Jose Pedraza. Wow, another judge giving it to Jose Pedraza. Jose Pedraza up now by 15 points on the judges' scorecard as we head into the 11th round, and Lomachenko, Pedraza jabbing, Lomachenko trying to steam forward. He wants to just end it. He needs to try to end it. He's not getting any breaks from the judges. He's not throwing enough punches, and he's letting Jose Pedraza take these rounds, fighting at a distance. And Vasyl Lomachenko is going to want to let go with everything that he has, and it's just, is it going to be enough? Is it going to be enough as Jose Pedraza has fought an excellent fight in so many respects, taken all of that punishment. Oh, and now you have Lomachenko coming in and landing, and it's it's not enough. It's ultimately not enough. We're seeing that from the judges. It's not enough. He's going to the body of Jose Pedraza. Oh wow, and he's jabbing him in. This is what makes boxing so great. Theater of the unexpected. Both guys in it. They've done all that previous work, but now it's coming down to the final. A little over 4 minutes to go. Less than 5 minutes in this fight. And are we potentially... Oh, look at that. Oh, and Lomachenko opens up on him. Lomachenko opens up and he's hurting Pedraza. Oh, and he has Pedraza against the ropes. Man, Pedraza's tough. Pedraza's so tough, and he's taking so many shots. And you have Lomachenko just landing on him. Just landing, and he's hanging on. He's throwing out as much as he can. Oh, and he takes that right. He takes that left hand. And oh, there it is. Can Vasyl Lomachenko do it? Can he put it together? Can he summon another great effort? Oh, and another uppercut. Look at that, folks. Look at this. Vasyl Lomachenko is doing everything that he can right now against Jose Pedraza, and Pedraza's hanging on. You know, he's hanging on. He's not doing a ton, and you know there is a chance. Although in my mind, Vasyl Lomachenko needs a knockout. He's just giving too much away, not being active enough early, and then even when he's had his moments in this round, just not being active enough throughout this whole fight. And Jose Pedraza is just hanging on. He's showing his grit. He's showing how tough he is. Wow. Wow, what a fight this has been. As Lomachenko is tired now, and now Pedraza is having those moments where he's jabbing and he lands a right hand, and he's just staying in there, just pesky enough, just to sort of take all that away. And it's got to take a lot out of both fighters. You hit them with everything they have, and they're still there, they're still hanging on. Or in the case of Pedraza, here he was just winning, cruising to a victory, and then gets dropped, and gets dropped hard, and he's got Vasyl Lomachenko in front of him. This round's going to end. Both fighters didn't do a ton towards the end, but I think you got to give it to Vasyl Lomachenko. I don't think they're giving him anything. Oh, well, one judge giving it to him, another judge giving it to him, and I have never seen such back and forth action in this fight. Another judge giving it to him 10-8. So now you have Vasyl Lomachenko down by 11. He needs a knockout to win. There's no way that he can win on the judges' scorecards, short of scoring a bunch of knockdowns. Oh, and then he walks into two left hands, so already Pedraza, and I think Pedraza is going to stand in the ring center, and that could be his undoing. But maybe he feels that it's time. Oh, both guys just throwing. Look at this back and forth action. There's nothing that I even need to say. I'm just going to watch. Oh, man. Oh, going to the body. And Pedraza landing hard on him, too. Keeping him at bay. Oh, look at Pedraza going to the body. Pedraza, man, you know, there's going to have to be a rematch or something. I'm going to check the stats of these fighters after this just to make sure that I had it, you know, that I did it right. Maybe I didn't do it backwards, but man, look at that. Look at what Pedraza's doing, and Vasyl Lomachenko not doing what he needs to be doing. He's going to give away this round too. It's just going to add to what he was able to do. And Jose Pedraza, you know, hey, he started off great. Things got a very, very rocky, you know, for him, you know, Rocky and Rocky like the movie. We have Creed 2 coming out. Very excited to see it. Already have my ticket. Seeing it at, I believe, 6:30 on Wednesday. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. You know, the two sons, the sons of the legends, Apollo Creed and Ivan Drago meeting. It's going to be awesome. Oh, and look at this. Look at this going to the body. And there you have it. You have Jose Pedraza. Jose Pedraza continuing to do the things that he's been doing all fight. And that's, you know, hey, that's the thing about this. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Pedraza landing on Lomachenko. Just landing. Running, you know, just continuing to do it. And Pedraza is going to win this fight, I believe, folks. And I did not think that going in, and you got to give him a lot of credit. He silenced all the doubters. He held on. He fought a tremendous fight. Both fighters fought a tremendous fight. Lomachenko really tried, had his moments, showed why he's great. But ultimately, it was just too much, too late. Oh, as he lands a right hand on Pedraza, you know, and there he goes to the body, and he's trying. It's just not enough, folks. It's just not enough. And maybe Vasyl Lomachenko bit off more than he could chew, coming up to lightweight and then challenging the likes of Jose Pedraza. But hey, he's one of the best fighters in the world. This is just a simulation. Who knows if the real thing will even go anything like this? We will have to see. And the winner is Jose Pedraza. Wow. Okay, let's go. The winner is Jose Pedraza by unanimous decision. The fight lasted 12 rounds. Lomachenko was not knocked down and has a bloody nose. Pedraza was knocked down one time, and Pedraza took it 4 points on one judge's scorecards, 5 points on another, 3 points on another. Solid unanimous decision victory for Jose Pedraza versus Vasyl Lomachenko. What a fight, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for tuning in to Boxing Time TV. My name is Evan Jacobs. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Please share these links with your friends. Please keep tuning in. And remember, Boxing Time TV, why wait? Watch it now and then watch the real thing and compare. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Evan Jacobs. Please find me on Instagram, Boxing Time with Evan. We'll see you next time on Boxing Time TV.